What's good? What's good? This is Steeple. Do me a favor, subscribe to the channel. Once you're done with this video, share this video and hit the notification bell to get notified. Let's get into it. As a father, man, I know I got a huge responsibility. When I watch my little one, right, I know he's watching everything I'm doing. He mimics exactly what I do and what I say at times, so I got to be very careful how I move. And I just hope as he gets older, the lessons I taught him, he puts that in his life and takes it to another level. Because my father, he was a little bit different with me, but it made me who I am as a man. And I respect that. But the things that he did, I learned from him. And I said, you know what? I can't do this if I have my own boy. I got to do things differently, especially with a boy growing up around this generation. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I was a little bit scared having a boy because growing up, you I had to be tough. I had to be rough because other kids, other boys want to pick at you, want to make fun of you and all that. I was getting bullied. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, but I fought back. Hey, you bully me, some chingazos are gonna go. Hey, it is what it is. Now my son is not like that, and it's okay. He's different. He defends himself, of course, but he's not the one that. How can I put it, man? He's not looking for trouble. He finds the good in everybody. In every situation, he finds good. With me, growing up, if you did something to me, I felt like you hated me, and we had to fight. That's the only way I got my point across, and that's how I got my respect too most of the time. My little boy's not like that. He's like, "No, Daddy, he didn't mean it like that." And I'm like, "Wait a minute, what you mean he didn't mean it like that? What you do?" Let me give you an example. Right? We went to church. They were playing inside the gym with a ball and throwing it around. And my son, he's good with handling the ball, and he knows how to protect it. He loves to play with football, basketball, whatever it is. He likes to go all in. He feels like he's the best, as he should be, right? These two kids wanted the ball and they couldn't take it from him. And they just started beating on him. My son defending himself, and he started from my understanding, he held his ground. But he comes back to me in tears, thinking I'm gonna give him some kind of discipline, right? And I told him what happened. He tells me the whole story. Mind you, the other dad got involved. And he's talking to his son because his son was antagonizing the other kid to go fight my son. But they jumped him though. But he held his own though. But his father was upset with him because he's like, hey, I didn't raise like that. If there's a problem, are you supposed to be participating or helping out? And then see, my son is the type of person that he don't look for trouble. He just wants to have fun, and he looks like I say he sees the good in a lot of things, man. And he's that kid, and I'm just like, man, he's gonna be something special when he grows up, you know. But as for daddy now, being shit savage. So I think about situations like that, right? And with the whole Prince situation, Jay Prince and the family and Junior, and I'm like, okay, where did it all go wrong? It's hard being that type of dad, I can only imagine. Because I already know the type of dad I am and what I'm trying to leave behind, my legacy, my last name. And looking at somebody like that, I can only imagine how his father probably has to be frustrated. As everybody knows, Jay Prince is pretty much that guy. And he laid that foundation of rap a lot. Let's be real, right? He got himself in boxing, and look, I'm not here to look at his records, what he did, who he's associated with, but I know he's well respected, and it takes a lot to be respected by so many. And people say, hey, you know what? When it comes to Jay Prince, you don't cross that line. He must have done something to earn that respect. It's the same with me. When people mention my last name and they know who I am and they know how I give it up, it is what it is. And I'm not saying I'm the the big bully and nothing like that. I'm not saying that because my brother has told me before in the past when certain situations go down and they mention who I am, they already know. Okay, well, we know that side of the family, right? I'm very protective, man. I held my own for a long, long time. People that know me and they knew me from the past, they know. So what I'm saying to y'all is, if my son was to do some of the things that Jay Prince Jr. is doing, I'm gonna be disappointed. I'm gonna be upset because I put you in a position to win. I made sure that I took you out of that certain lifestyle so you don't have to live that way. I provided many things so you could be well educated and make sure you make the right moves. What are you doing entertaining the streets? I did the things in the streets. I put sacrifice my life just to make sure you don't walk that path. Cause I can't imagine the things I was doing before my son and think that I'll be doing the same thing now. No, I did that already. The things I'm able to show him now, he has to say, "Oh well, Daddy has showed me something, so he's giving me hope and inspiration. He's not putting me in these bad circumstances and making me think that, oh man, what am I gonna do to get my next meal?" No, he put me in a good position for me to win. And that's what I'm not really understanding. What is so infatuated? Why is he so infatuated with other females that baby mamas, rappers, celebrity? What is the deal with being surrounded by that? What do you gain from that? You gain nothing from saying you're the street guy. For what? Your dad laid that foundation down so y'all can get that respect. So what are we doing? Every time you hear about this guy, is somebody getting killed, some scamming, doing some dirty stuff, and I'm just like, bro, I can only imagine being a father to a kid like that. And then at times I look at my son, right? And my son's making those choices. I'm looking at myself like, where did I mess up at? But once it turned 18, you did your job, and I'm still looking out for my son, but I'm just like, bro, what are you doing? Imagine those type of conversations you having with your son, and you're like, why are you getting yourself involved in stuff like this? What are you gaining from this? What are you trying to gain from this? I don't know, man. This is an interesting conversation. Like these kids that get raised with certain figures, especially like a Jay Prince, you wonder why are they going that direction, man? I knew living in those areas back then, I thought that was home. But going back to those areas and then say, I'm gonna bring my son along with this and see how he prevails from, or how does he come overcome this? I'm like, man, I'm going backwards. Well, I'm trying to move forward. And that's what I feel like Jay Prince is doing. Jay Prince Jr. is doing. He's going backwards instead of moving forward. How do you elevate to the next level? I think he has another son too. And what did he do? He discovered Drake. And look, that's the way you're supposed to move. Find gifted talent out there and do something better with your life, man, than be entertaining these streets. Ain't nothing for you but death or jail. That's it. And if that's the direction you want to go for it. But this is just my advice, man, from a man that's a father and has kids. And I look at them and I say, I want the best for them. You putting your father through a lot, man. For what? What are you gaining out of this, man? I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. To all the fathers out there that doing what they can to provide, to put a meal on the table, to provide with a roof over their head, clothes on their back, I salute you. It is difficult these days to just raise a kid, man. And especially if you got a baby mama that's not really aligning with some of the things that you're doing. I don't know, man. But y'all do me a favor, man. Subscribe to the channel. And I appreciate all the love and support on me, gente. I hope you're doing good, taking care of yourself physically, mentally, spiritually, financially, wherever you're at in your life. Please take care of yourself. Visit the website r2drec.com, and always remember, have peace in your heart, have faith, and never give up. And I'll see you on the next one. All right.